Now let's move on to the class here. Going back to raw data, I'll copy this Excel based to advanced charts. I'll go to the class file. I'll be pasting this here. Now what I have to do guys here, I'll be opening the file which is called Excel base and advanced charts. What I'll do first is that I'll be going for, let me start understanding about data reading. If you can see my screen, in the left side, it's saying product and sales. Are you getting this, guys? It is given this list of product which is called Apple, HP, Toshiba, Lenovo, Acer, Sony, Dell, and Samsung, and how much sales has happened to them. This is what is given data. Could you please tell me, guys, in this, what is the data range?
A1, B9.
A1 to B9, right? So normally we go for calling this as A1 to
B9.
B9 is the data range. Could you please tell me, guys, how many fields or how many columns are there?
2.
Two
Two
columns.
columns.
Could you please tell me, selecting these two columns, right click, paste special, values, and transpose. If I take these two columns, could you please tell me the data type for product is what?
Character.
Character.
Character. The data type for sales is what, guys?
Numeric.
Numeric.
Numeric. You know what, guys? When you go for creating a chart, you have two axes in the chart. One is called x-axis, one is called y-axis. X-axis is called horizontal line. We call this as horizontal axis. And y-axis, we call this as vertical axis. And what happened, guys, whenever you go for creating a chart, you take the dimension field into your x-axis and the measure field into your y-axis. For example, when you go for creating a chart, your product is a dimension field and your sales is a measure field. So your product is going to be in the x-axis and your sales is going to be the y-axis. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes.
So,
So what happened when you select this data, you go to insert, you go to charts, you click on this as a 2D cluster chart. When you go for creating a chart, what does it give you here? It is giving you,
bar graph.
vertical bar chart. Now in this vertical bar chart, what is happening? First of all, if you select at the top at the border, it's saying format chart area. So you have certain objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 objects. The first one is called, if you select this format chart area, that means in the chart, we have an object called chart area. If you select this cells, it's saying that format chart title. That means the second one is called chart title. Third one, if you select this thing, the format axis, that means it is called y-axis. If you select this, it's saying format axis, which is all about list of product, is called x-axis. As I said, x-axis is horizontal, vertical is going for your y-axis, which is called measure field. Then after this, you have something called, if you select this bar, this is called data series. Right? If you select this bar and say R data labels, it gives you the sales value for this, which is called data labels. So we call this as data labels. Just remember, these are the 6 objects which is going to be aligned when you go for creating a chart. Is this clear to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you select this, it's saying plot area. So that means you have the 7th object, which I'll talk about here as a plot area. So in a chart, we have to be very much familiar about all the 7 objects, starting from chart area, chart title, y-axis, x-axis, data series, data labels, and the plot area. Is this clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go for
Yes,
creating
sir.
a vertical bar chart like this. Given this data, I have to design a chart the way it is being presented over here. Now, how will you go for doing this type of chart? Now, select this data here as a practical. I will select this data. I'll move on to insert. I'll click on here as a chart. When I go for creating a chart, what is happening? It's saying that the title is saying sales. I can change the size, title to call product. Why is sales is happen? If you want to remove this axis, select this axis and delete this axis. If you want to remove these grid lines, select these grid lines, delete these grid lines. If you select this chart area, right click, format chart area, make the border as a rounded corner. This is how you have to do it. Soon after you do this, you can go to format. You can go for this as a background color, black color. Choose this outline and you make this outline width to 6 point. This is how I created. I select this chart. I can go to this chart format. There's a text color which is going to white color. I select this format data series. Format data series here. Reduce this gap width. Go to fill. Choose this fill as vary color. This is how I created my chart. If I want to add data labels, right click, add data labels on the series. This is how you created your vertical bar chart. Is this clear to all of you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we will be doing something called horizontal bar chart like this, where the data is coming in horizontally line, the charts are coming. So how to go for creating this H bar? Now let's do this here. Select this data, go to insert, create a chart as, select this here for what? 2D horizontal bar chart. Soon after you select this, what is happening? The data starts from Apple to Samsung, but it is showing Samsung to Apple. You can select this axis, right click, format axis. In this format axis, you have an option called axis position below categories in reverse order. Now you see your category has come reverse order as per Apple to Samsung. What you do not want to keep here, you do not keep here your, in this case, this is your y-axis. This is your x-axis, which you deleted now as the values, and this is called your x-axis. Now, what you can do here, you can select these grid lines, remove these grid lines, increase the chart, select this plot area, adjust this plot area as much as you can, select this data series, format data series to reduce the gap width, choose to fill and choose fill with vary colors. Soon after you created this, select this chart area, format chart area, go to the border and make this border as rounded corner. Since it is rounded corner, you can go to the format at the top, choose the background color black color, font as white color. Call the title of this chart, which is called product wise sales. Soon you created this chart, you can select this, go to format, shape outline as yellow color, choose this outline, weight to 6 point. Say select this, add data labels to this. So this is how, guys, we go for calling this as product wise sales happen into a horizontal bar chart. Does it make sense to all of you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.